The Industrial Revolution that occurred in the 19th century was of great importance to the economic future of the United States. 3 industrial developments led the way to industrialization in America, and they are:
Number 1, transportation was expanded. 2, electricity was effectively harnessed. And 3, improvements were made to industrial processes.
Hello, I'm Mary Lou Winsworth here with the British WLKY. First off, with the weather. There's a 99% chance it's raining. Anyways, furthermore, today I am going to be interviewing various inventors from the Industrial Revolution. Let's take a look at what inventors have to say. Hello, who are you?
Well, I am James Hargreaves.
And what did you create, and how did it help to contribute to the Industrial Revolution?
Well, I created the spinning jenny, of course, and legend has it, I named it after my daughter, whose name is Jenny. One day, sitting in our cabin in the woods, my klutz of a daughter dropped her spindle roll. I watched it slowly roll across the floor, and I got the bright idea to create
However,
the spinning
that
jenny.
is just a story that I made up.
It is actually about my wife, who I chose to name this amazing creation after.
Well, the question was, how did it contribute to the revolution?
Well, during the Industrial Revolution, there was a population boom, so we needed a more efficient way to produce more clothing in a short amount of time so we wouldn't have naked babies roaming the streets.
Oh, that is true. No naked babies.
Okay, with my invention, wool was quickly woven into a cloth that could be dyed and made into any clothing using the assembly line.
And what was the assembly line?
No, you should.
Yeah, I'm Henry Ford. I invented that.
And what was the assembly line?
The assembly line is a process where multiple people work together to create one product. Each person has one specific contribution to the final product.
Oh. And can men and women work on the assembly line?
Yes, anyone can work on an assembly line starting at young ages such as 8.
Oh my!
Yes.
Such a young age.
I know.
I'm going to interview a factory worker. Hello, factory worker.
What's good?
Can you please tell me what conditions are like in your factories?
The conditions is really hard. We gotta work all these long hours. We don't get a lunch break, and we don't get paid a lot at all. We get paid very little.
And what do you have to do?
I gotta do the same thing over and over. I hate it, but I gotta do what I need to do for my family.
Alright.
Hey, bucket bride.
Are there any more things you would like to add?
We don't get any breaks off if we're sick. We have to come to work every day on time, or we get fired, and then I'm gonna be poor, and then I'm gonna be broke, and I'm gonna be having low money.
Oh, that's very interesting. Anything else?
No, I'm good.
Alrighty then. We are now going to interview a special little girl.
I get 2! I get 2! I really do. Oh, what's the recording name?
Hello, still Mary Lou here, and we're now going to interview some factory workers. Would you like to take it away?
Yes, this is my daughter, and she is only 8 years old, and she has to work in a factory. Just like the rest of us, we are a big factory working family, and she's going to tell you about what she does.
If you mess up your part, then it messes up everybody else's part.
So basically, she has to be very careful because she's not cutting any slack just because she is 8 and she gets paid just like the rest of us.
Oh, very, very true.
And if she's sick, she can't miss. She'll get fired, and I won't have money for food.
Oh, but it's not all about the wives and moms.
No, it's not.
It's about the children. The children.
That is all.
Stay right here.
So, what exactly are the dangers involved in working in a factory?
Well, girls have to be careful with their hair because you don't want it to get stuck in machines.
I don't know.
So we have to make sure it's put up. But everyone has to be aware of their hands and clothing because they could get sucked into the machine and you could lose a limb or a piece of clothing to be ripped off your back.
Oh my.
I know.
Well, let's just be glad that working conditions are not like that today. Anyways, I think it's time to introduce quite a bright young fellow.
Yes.
Alright, hello. I invented the incandescent light bulb.
Oh my.
Something people use in their house every single day.
That is true.
Alright.
Oh, well, that's right. I do use a light bulb in my house every day.
And also, if there was no light bulb, you wouldn't be able to see people like me. So that makes the light bulb even better.
Moving on.
Okay.
How did this change people's lives?
Well, using the light bulb and electricity, we didn't have to depend on candlelight anymore, which was a big fire hazard for just the houses and the, what do you want to call it, the farm. So light bulbs are much more efficient.
Very, very true. Very true. Alrighty.
The Industrial Revolution helped to contribute to the way we live today. Without the inventors of the Industrial Revolution, then we'd still be living by candlelight and the Pony Express. The population boomed to the increase of standard of living.
Higher demands for clothing led to inventions such as the cotton gin and spinning jenny. Without these inventions, life today would be nothing like it is.